Hi guys, my name is iPhong and welcome to iTalk. Before we start these videos, the 10th Crunchyroll Anime Awards has ended, and I want to remind you guys and girls that at the end of the day, Crunchyroll Anime Awards is just for entertainment purposes. They are just popularity contests, and our votes may not matter much. So yeah, I actually did watch the 10 Crunchyroll Anime Awards live, and the live stream is full on face cam because remember, the Crunchyroll Anime Awards was actually owned by Sony, and I don't want to get copyrights or get DMCA'd by Sony. And the whole Crunchyroll Anime Awards on stage, they all Sony money. So I don't know how Crunchyroll is going to survive when they knock down the subscription prices from around $8 or $10 down to $2 just for only May, because it's Ani May, the May as a month, and Crunchyroll just made it to Vietnam, and we are smart, and we dislike Crunchyroll, and even a very popular um, official streaming apps subtitles for the animes for VF also mentioned that Crunchyroll treats their users not so good, and even that they try their best to submit their version for subtitling animes, but you know what it is, Crunchyroll, they decide to fire all of the localizers and replace most of it by AI, which is not good. So yeah, before I'm gonna click the categories, I want to actually make a separate videos like right here, because I have a lot to talk about it. But before we do that, let's remind us at how we got the churches. So we have to scroll down. We have Eneni Aban. I don't know if I pronounce it right, but remember, she was one of the judges for the 10 Crunchyroll Anime Awards, and it was DEI. Not good. And also remembers there's another one of them. Is this Lee? Yeah, Lee. And Lee Travis. And it's the Nerdist. People dislike him, huh? And another one. Let me keep scrolling down. It's this guy, Tamor. And he is from GameSpot. The reason why I have to remind you guys and girls to remember the judges for the 10 Crunchyroll Anime Awards is because right in the beginning, the nominees, the voting system, they are not just rigged but also broken. Not just biased as well, but they are broken as well. And there's some of the judges and line up for the 10 Crunchyroll Anime Award. They dislike fan service in anime. They cannot separate fiction away from the reality, and that leads to part of the reason why that not much anime is being mentioned in the nominees or categories. And also I will talk about it later about the best slice of life and best comedy, because people on the internet, we all agree that it's not just broken but it's dying and we need your help. But anyway, we're gonna go category. Let's do this. I'm not gonna lie though, like I don't care about the Latin, Spanish, or Italian or German dub because I don't watch that. I don't understand any of those. I don't care about Hindi. I don't care about French. I don't care about Arabic. The only thing I care is the voice artist performance for Japanese original and English. So let's take a look. I also mentioned it on the voting stage. We need a separate two categories for voice artists, the male and the female. And also we need like not just 6, but also like we need a 10 or like 20 nominees in each category because I don't feel like it's enough. So congratulations to Lucian Dodge, English dubbed Akaza from Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity Castle Arc movie. And I remember why I voted. I voted for Emilo, and I'm not gonna lie though, like I mentioned this before, I watched none of the English dub. And I remember Justin Briner's also English dub. What is that guy name? There's been dramas between VTubers and the guy. I totally forgot, but that guy is being proved innocent, which okay, I'm happy for that. But I actually watched the live stream. That person was so upset that Sanda didn't have much nomination as Dandadan. So I was like, oh no, I think I have to watch Sanda's or else they gonna get mad at me. And I'm not gonna lie though, I think 100% Sanda's fans is angry when Sanda get robbed. I mean, Sanda gets snubbed in, but I can say that it's get robbed. I actually watched Sanda's after I watched the live stream reactions. That person react on all the nominees in each category, and that person was so angry. She keep mentioning about Sanda deserve as much nomination as Dan the Dan. Season 2, by the way. And I'm not gonna lie, I did watch Sanda. It's actually good. And yeah, I agree with that live streamer. Sanda deserved as much nomination as Dan the Dan Season 2. And yeah, we're gonna go back home because I cannot press the previous. Let's go to a category. Because if I press the previous, it's gonna take it to the Spanish, which I don't understand at all. Also, I have to mention the global impact. In the reaction live stream, I don't know how to pronounce his name right, but now I try to look it up. It was Tatsuya Nagamine. If I'm wrong again, correct me in the comment section down below, alright? But congratulations to him for winning the Global Impact Award. And I know that he passed away, and it absolutely really sad because he was director of One Piece and lots of old animes. And I'm not gonna lie though, I don't watch One Piece the originals, but I totally respect the fan base there. But I would prefer to watch One Piece remake by Wit Studios because remember, there's a lot of filters for One Piece original, and I cannot wait to see One Piece remake being released. However, it's Netflix, and I dislike Netflix released format. Release formula. Actually, I would prefer to be traditionally having each episode to be released every single week, one episode every single week, next week, and we waiting for the hype to know what is going on. And yeah, really, Netflix, they didn't really have to release all the 14 episodes in just one day, and each episode is not 24 minutes, and it's 48 minutes, around that. And you release in one day instead of every single week, which sabotage the hype. I'm not gonna lie though, I really dislike forcing audience to marathon watching, and that's the reason why I don't buy subscription from Netflix. I know there are a lot of Netflix users more than Crunchyroll, but I feel like no, I'm sorry. I wish Muse and anyone make it in the West, and I'm not gonna lie, A4 VF, the subtitle is actually okay, decent. So is Yami Sora, and I heard that they not only Vietnamese subtitle, but they also English subtitle as well. For example, Nukitashi the animation. And by the way, Nukitashi, you can watch it on Ocean View. By the way, it's an official streaming apps, and I will highly recommend people to buy subscription to Ocean View and High Dive. No sponsorship, by the way. But yeah, for those who like dislike Crunchyroll or Netflix, I will highly recommend to go for High Dives and Ocean View. And yeah, we're gonna go to voice artist performance for Japanese. The winner is Aoyuki, and when I watched live, I was absolutely disappointed because if you pay attention that they don't care about the voice acting performance, they only care about their favorite characters, which no. Do Aoyuki deserve? No. I would prefer Reina Ueda. I voted for Reina Ueda because remember her voice acting performance for Shizuka Kuze from Initia Takopi original scene, and also Yatose Hinako from Studio Links. This monster wants to eat me. And I'm not gonna lie, like Aoyuki also have good performance voicing Nanami Mami from TMS Entertainment's Grand Girlfriend season 4, by the way. And I don't think that the reason why Aoyuki win is the recency bias. Aoyuki actually make a statement that she gonna perform her best for the season 5 of Rent a Girlfriend. But I don't think the recency bias is the reason. And I'm not gonna lie, I do watch season 5 of Rent a Girlfriend. Her performance, voice acting performance, Aoyuki did a really good job. The voice artist lineup for Rent a Girlfriend, they all did a good job, but we all know that is bad storyline. But Aoyuki wins, I think it's because of Mao Mao. But I have to admit that Aoyuki also did better. They did better than Mao Mao. Like there's a characters in Clavitas, which had the studio Leidus was in charge of. Aoyuki voiced Neluru, and I'm not gonna lie, Aoyuki, she killing it, man. But for Mao Mao, I feel like no, I'm sorry. Aoyuki, does she deserve it? I'm sorry, I don't think so. I feel like Reina Ueda deserved to win the voice artist performance for Japanese more than Aoyuki. But Aoyuki also a talented voice artist. And I want to praise her for voicing Neluru from Clever Test. And guys, do not go to her social medias and attack her, okay? Let's be family friendly here. Let's not be toxic. Do not go after any individuals, any voice artists for both the Japanese original and English dub. Do not go after them. Do not go attack them, alright? Let's be family friendly. Do not be toxic to Aoyuki. Do not be toxic to Kobayashi Chiaki. Do not be toxic to Yamashita Daiki. Do not be toxic to Kikonosuke Toya. Do not be toxic to Reina Ueda. Do not toxic to Mayumi Tanaka. Also, if I say anything wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments down below, alright? Do not go attack any individuals. Alright? Alright, so let's go to previous. Best ending sequence. I voted for I by Bum of Chicken, and I absolutely agree. Picky, you fought hard, but a bunch of short clips are not good enough. And I'm very happy that Bum of Chicken got the recognitions. And for those who don't know who is Bum of Chicken, they are the same band who sing the opening songs for the first season of Spy Family, which had studio and Globalworks was in charge of. And also they also make the opening songs for Studio Trigger's Dungeon Meshi. And I'm not gonna lie, I really like this song. And yeah, let's go to previous. Okay, this one I was so upset on. I'm not gonna lie. Again, please don't go please don't attack Aina at the end, alright? Please don't attack Aina at the end on her social media account. Don't do that, alright? You're not making this better. And I'm not gonna lie though, is Aina at the end deserved to win the best opening sequence? In my opinion, I don't think so. I think I voted 50-50 is either Creepy Nuts or Pornography. Again, do not go attack Ayase or Lilas Iquata. Don't do that, alright? Instead, like, leave a positive message to any individuals here, alright? All of the nominees, alright? Also, I'm not gonna lie, I do listen to Mapelda songs, bangers, but I still think that Creepy Nuts and Pornography deserve recognition. And Pornography also performed in the 10th of Crunchyroll's Anime Awards. They sang The Days and the Rival. And they don't have any rewards. Having Aina the End won the best opening sequence, I'm not happy about it. I don't think Aina the End deserves best opening sequence. I feel like it's gonna be either Creepy Nuts or Pornography. But hey, like, what can we do? And remember what I said in the beginning of the videos? At the end of the day, Crunchyroll Anime Award is just for entertainment purposes. It's a popularity contest. And I'm not gonna lie, and at the end, congratulations. But I still feel like these Creepy Nuts or Pornography, they deserve it. And I seen some people supporting Yasobi. I'm not gonna lie that it's not as powerful as these two, but hey, it's popularity contest, and I just want to state my opinions. And a lot of people on the internet, they want to be critics, you know. Speaking about people on the internet, I seen the majority of them, they don't care about romance, they don't care about comedy, they don't care about slice of life, which I'm going to talk about later. Alright. The best score, remember, like, best score is the best soundtrack, best background musics, not best score as the entirely like grade 1 to 10 or 1 to 100. No, it's not like that. Best scores means the best background musics, alright, best soundtrack, alright. And the winner is Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity Castle, and the OST makers were Yuki Katsura and Go Shina. Honestly, I voted for Kensuke Ushio. I think the majorities of people would vote for Kensuke Ushio because he had like 2 nominations in the same categories. But having Demon Slayers win best scores, I totally disagree. I mean, okay, let's judge only for the background music and the soundtrack. I try to pay attention while I watch Demon Slayer on the cinema, and yeah, it gives you the heat, it gives you the power. But I feel like people have to appreciate the pool scenes for Chainsaw Man, the movie, the recent arcs, the background music, the pianos, and especially when Rishi did the thing to Denji's tongue. The music's change atmosphere to become glitchier. And yeah, even I actually watched Gigok's reaction, and Kevin Penkin said that Kensuke Ushio got robbed. And I'm not gonna lie though, I did try to pay attention to the background music for the Apothecary Diaries, and Kevin Penkin, he is talented, but I really wish that Kevin Penkin has like an individual nomination if there's a background music's, yeah, best scores for the Rising of the Shield Heroes season 4, by the way. And I cannot wait to see what's going on for the 5th season of the Rising of the Shield Heroes. And Kevin Penkin is very talented, but remember what I said? The voting system, the nominations is not enough. It's just 6 nominations instead of 10 or 20s. And I'm not gonna lie though, speaking of voice artists, there's a lot of talented people out there. They didn't even mention about Alex Lee, they don't mention about Amanda Lee, they don't mention about Hayami Saori, they don't mention about Fires Eye, they don't mention about Itomiku or Kito Akari. A lot of the talented individuals being missing out, which is upset me. Also, let's talk about best opening sequence. Second action did not get mentioned. Okay, which is I don't get it. Also, for those who don't know who is Second Actions, they make the opening theme songs for Orbs. And I'm not gonna lie, I tried to listen to the song. It's very, very good. And also Nanao Akari didn't even get mentioned here as well. The same for both opening sequence and the ending sequence as well. Honey works as well. Like they don't get mentioned in both opening and ending sequence. Unfair as F, alright? Unfair as F. So that's the reason why like we need more nomination in each categories, and I really hope that Sony and Crunchyroll have to realize that how many animes being released in one season. Alright, remember how big was summer's anime 2025? Remember that? I think same for 4 as well. Remember how big that is? And you only keep 6 nominations. No, you don't do that. And I see the nominees videos announcement. If it's impossible to narrow down to 6, then don't. Narrow down to either 10 or 20, please. Alright? Alright. Let's moving on. Also, I really need to mention this more. Evan Cole didn't get mentioned. Alright. Not because of Frieren, because Frieren is 2026 and it doesn't count. It only counts anime from 2025. But Evan Cole made the soundtrack for My Happy Marriage Season 2. And it's not in the list. That's what I'm saying. 6 nominations is not enough. Each category needs at least 10 or 20 nominations, and also having voice artists to be separated into 2 groups, male and female. Alright? We need to do that. Also, let's go to previous. Alright, this one, best anime songs. I'm happy that Aris out wins. Yonezuken she carried Chainsaw Man. I'm not gonna lie though, I did watch the Crunchyroll Anime Awards live stream, and I was upset that Chainsaw Man only get 1 award and Yonezuken she carried it. But also, I have to say, best anime song is stupid, alright? Merged both opening and ending into 1 group. Let's not do that, alright? And also, I just realized that the movie don't get as much category than the TV series and ONA as well. So, can we have a list from best anime songs? Get rid of it, and instead best movie songs. Alright? Because official Hige Dandisiums, the band that make the ending songs for 100 meters that had Rock and Roll Mountains in charge of, they didn't get mentioned here. And also Kobayashi Sachiko didn't get them mentioned here. She made the ending songs for Kobayashi Shinome Dragon movie. And wow, so many talented individuals being missed out. And I'm not gonna lie, like the voting system, they need to change, and they need to change right now. Or even like they need to change like way before that already, but I don't know what Sony and Crunchyroll are doing. And also, this video is stating my opinions, and also I giving a constructive criticism, alright? Don't you dare report this video, don't you dare take down this video, alright? Okay, I follow the community guideline, I don't show any footage from the anime, I don't play any music in this video. Alright, I just only react to what is going on to the 10th Crunchyroll Anime Awards by just only checking the each category who wins what, alright? But I also inform everyone in the beginning of the videos that at the end of the day, the 10th Crunchyroll Anime Awards is just for entertainment purposes, it's just only for popularity contest. Our standard is that low, right? Alright, let's go previous. Oh god. Okay. Must protect at all cost character, Anna Forger again. Also, I also mentioned this before. Do not go after Tenesaki Asumi's social media. Okay. Do not go attack her, alright? I'm not gonna lie, like at this point I feel extremely bad for Tenesaki Asumi. Because she wins must protect at all cost character 4 times. And I was wondering why KAMUI is not listed here. Because KAMUI from Kobayashi Chino Maid Dragon movie was released last year, 2025. Yeah, it should be eligible. Like, I really don't care. If KAMUI is here, it should be a neck and neck battle, alright? I cannot say it's easy winner for KAMUI. I would say it's a neck and neck battle between Anya Forger and KAMUI. And also, I really want must protect at all cost character to be gone, alright? Because it doesn't make any sense. Because like must protect at all cost character, like their mindset, their brains, they just automatically pick the lollies, alright? Or even though Suika is lolly, but the latest event for Dr. Stone Science Futures, Suika's has grown up, and I feel like okay, I still think it's a good nomination because Suika's spent a lot of years alone in the Amazon jungles. Do you have any idea how tough to survive in Amazon jungles? And she's just a little kid, alright? And she could a candidate for must protect at all costs. But Mama, I don't think she need protected. She like poison. Deku, he's grown up. And I voted for Karako Bakuri because yeah, she's so pure, I'm not gonna lie. Takopi, it's just innocent creatures, and at the same time I don't think it needs to be protected because the more Takopi's help, it doesn't know what happened to the surrounding. I mean, I don't know if Takopi is a he or she, but Takopi is an alien. It's a Happian. Takopi doesn't know the Earth cultures, and the more Takopi is trying to intervene, trying to meddle the situation, things going bad. And I feel like I voted for Valkyrie. She deserves to be must protect at all costs. But I at the same time, I want this category to be gone. But instead, can we have like best loli award, best kids award, best boy or best girl? Can we have that, please? Because people brain cell, they just automatically must protect at kids award, lolis award. And also, like, speaking about lolis or kids, where is Philos from the Rising of the Shield Heroes? Where is Lily Baker from Game Center Shoujo? I mean, again, Sally Amaki, she did a really good job being MC, but it doesn't mean that you should ditch her out, right? But yeah, I feel like the 11th Crunchyroll Anime Award, they're gonna get rid of Must Protect at all costs because I don't see Spy Family season 4 being announced yet, and I think like one of the voice artists passed away, and is an important character as well. Is the father, Damien's father, right? And I don't know if it is correct, then let me know in the comment section down below, right? And I'm very worried of the current state of Spy Family, but yeah, Must Protect at all costs should be gone. can we have like best loli or best kids character, please? Like, must protect at all costs. Like, instantly the audience they just gonna pick, they pick kids, they pick lolis. All right, which this has to change. It has to be gone. All right, same for best anime song. Get rid of it. Instead, like get movie songs the recognition they deserve. I mean, not just Iris Out, alright? Also, like, need to mention more about Kobayashi Sachiko and official Hige Dandisium, alright? Alright. Best supporting characters, we have Kazuki Bakugo as the winner. That is a correct one. I'm happy about it. But if we see the voting system, the nomination is being broken because Jinshi is not a supporting character. He just checking only the season 2 alone, Jinshi is the main character. He tried his best to save Mao Mao. And Lola Shisui, she has the backstory, and I think she's a good supporting character, but I don't feel it's powerful enough for Kazuki Bakugo because his segment is so powerful, man. Also, I don't see why this need to be exist. Why? I mean, Gigi, the evil eyes, but no. Turbo Granny, no. Engine, I actually watched Kachiakuta actually. Crunchyroll try to promote Kachiakuta's for a pretty long time, you know. And yeah, they even try to promote Kachiakuta's on the trolley. And here you can watch it on Crunchyroll. And you get the I mean, like the trolley covers for Kachiakuta's. I'm not gonna lie though, like I don't watch Kachiakuta's on airtime. I try to watch it marathons after the voting announcement. And I'm not gonna lie, Kachiakuta is a really good anime. Have a good opening and ending theme song as well. And the storyline is actually good. But is this powerful enough for Takopi or like the others? Like I feel like not there yet. But I have to respect Kei Urana. Alright, let's go back to best main character Mama won over Sung Jin Woo. By the way, I'm really glad that Sung Jin Woo did not win for the best main character. But I voted for Izuku Midoriya. I have mixed feeling about this. Like, I want Deku, I want Izuku Midoriya to win. But Mama, okay. I really I just want Izuku to win because I feel like he's more powerful. I do watch the Apothecary Diaries season 1 and 2. And I mean Mama, she's a good main character, like solving issue Apothecary Diaries, like she making medicines, and she also like solve the cases and trying to solve the issues like inside the kingdoms, like with Jinshi, by the way. But to talk about the season 2, like I remember that Mama get captures and Roland Shishu is they trying to go to the places there, and Jinshi, and just I think Jinshi is being the main characters for season 2, not the supporting characters, because Jinshi is trying his best to save Mao Mao, and Mao Mao during her capture, she just like trying to know the culture of the place where Roland Shishu is have to deal with to all of her backstory. But yeah, that's the best I can say for now to the storyline. But if I'm missing anything, if I say anything wrong, feel free to comment down below, alright? But I really want Deku to win. I really want Deku to win, alright? But hey, I watched the Apothecary Diaries season 1 and 2. I watched all the way from the beginning to the final season of My Hero Academia. I watched My Hero Academia season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the final season. Do not do that, alright? You heard nothing. And I do watch Dandadan season 1 and 2, and I feel like season 2 is not as powerful than season 1. Same storyline. And I do watch Kachiyakutas, and I also do watch the first season and the second season of Solo Leveling. Alright? Trust me on this, alright? Best slice of life. Alright, I think it's time for me to talk about this. I voted for City the Animations. I seen the reaction on the internet, and a lot of people complaining that the slice of life is the same as the romance category, and we had the Global Works. I mean, no, alright, no. I don't think Spy Family season 3 as a slice of life, because the third season of Spy Family, they focus on Lloyd Forger backstory, from where he was grown up, and his life is when he passed out after knowing Anya Forger did something bad, having Tony Tuss thunders ish. And also later there's gonna be a bus hijack arc, and the no, this is not slice of life, alright? No, I feel like I'm talking about slice of life. I think like 3, the Fragrant Flowers and Blooms of Dignity City the Animation is the strongest slice of life. That's what I feels like. And I feel bad for Kyoto Animation wins nothing. And also Blue Box already won the best romance already for the 9th Crunchyroll Anime Awards. And up until this day I haven't watched Anne Shirley, but I watched most of it. I watch Blue Box. I cannot wait what's going to happen to season 2. I watch the first and the second season of My Dress Up Darling. I watch the first and second and the third season of Spy Family. And I hope the Fragrant Flowers Blooms with Dignity have season 2. I hope, alright? I hope. Because that must protect at all costs for a reason, like Kaoru Wakuri. She need to be protected because the later arc, like something's going to happen to her. I am not going to talk about it because it's spoiler alert. But yeah, the best slice of life, I think City the Animations is the only choice here. And the reason why I said it's the only choice because it's the main, alright, the main slice of life journey. And I really want to replace most of these. Like, we need to mention about Mono, that the studio Sortne was in charge of. We need to mention about Food for the Soul, that has studio but PA's Works was in charge of. We need to mention about those 2 animes, but they not make it here. They don't, which is upsetting. And yeah, the voting system already broken in the beginning, but yeah, like a lot of people complaining that slice of life equals romance. I disagree, alright? I disagree. Slice of life is just like the animes, like show you about what is going on with life, like what educational or anime as well. Like for example, Rudy Rocks. Which has Studio Binds was in charge of educational animes, like teaching people about rocks, teaching people how to, like, yeah, that's what slice of life do, what people do every single day, what people works for the like mining rocks, getting gemstone, like also food for the soul. Like cooking is also a slice of life. Like that's what people do every single day. Food animes, of course, and mono as well. Mono like is teaching people what is cinematography, photography is all about. We need to have that, but it doesn't have mention about here. And this has to change. People have to. I mean, yeah, it's popularity contest. Most of the audience, they don't use their brain. They just only watching animes for entertainment purposes. But they, at least they have to use their brain. Like what is truly slice of life, all right? Because I don't think Spy Family season 3 as a slice of life. No, because like it's wars, it's low for your backstories, and what people are doing every single day, doing comic crimes and robbery and car jack, taxi jacks, slice of no. This is let's not do that, all right? No, let's not do that. And also talking about City, the animation, it was from Amazon Prime. And I think it's a disadvantage because Amazon Prime, they created English dub AI for Banana Fish and No Game No Life movie. And I think like it caused a lot of animes that from Amazon Prime has a disadvantage, have been looked down on while they doing absolutely nothing. So like the anime studio has to be very careful on putting anime in which platform. Alright, so this is a very complicated business for anime studios. I'm not gonna lie though. And also I think Japan, like the majority users, they use Netflix. And I had to remind you, Crunchyroll is geo-blocked in Japan. So the only way people watching anime in Japan, because Japanese people, they hate piracy. So they hate pirate. So the only place that they watch anime is either Netflix or Abema. And there could be more official streaming apps. I don't live in Japan, so if you're Japanese, if you live in Japan and you know a lot of the official streaming apps there, then leave the comments down below, alright? And yeah. But yeah, I really wish City the animation wins, alright? I really wish Cities wins. But yeah. Spy Family season 3 won the best slice of life. Best drama, okay. Congratulations to the Apothecary Diary season 2. I absolutely disagree. I mean, again, it's a good drama animes, but it's not as powerful as TAKOPI'S and Orbs. Especially, I think Orb fans are absolutely upset right now. But I don't think the Apothecary Diaries is there, alright? I don't think so. I think it's the same level as Blue Box and the Summer Hikaru died. I think these three is like at the bottom, alright? I think I haven't watched an series, so I cannot judge. But I thought it's going to be an epic battle between Orbs and TAKOPI'S, but no, the Apothecary Diaries won. And I was so mad. Alright, I think like TAKOPI'S and Orb fans, they are upset right now, alright? They are very upset right now. I actually watch Orb. And it's a really good animes, like calling out people who disagree on correct knowledge and also history aspect as well. Would highly recommend people to watch Orb. Would highly recommend people watching Takopi original scene. Alright, I'm very highly recommend you guys and girls watch those two animes, alright? And I also remember Takopi original scenes are available in Crunchyroll and Orb available is in Netflix. But yeah, I'm sorry, Apothecary Diaries fans. I disagree with the Apothecary Diaries to win best drama. I disagree on that. But congratulations anyway. Once again, please do not attack any individual. Alright? Please don't go after their social medias. You're not making this better, alright? You're not. This Isekai anime. Congratulations, ReZero. It's no surprise. ReZero has no competitions. And I'm not gonna lie. I pretty much that I like Konosuba. I don't think the OVA needs to be there. It's not as powerful than ReZero. I like ReZero. I watched the first, second, and third, and right now 4th season of ReZero as well. And I would highly recommend people to watch it, but you have to look at the anime title. It's ReZero. And the main storyline of ReZero is trial and error. Alright? It's trial and error. For those who are not fan with trial and error, then I can totally understand. I can totally understand why people dislike ReZero because it's trial and errors. I mean, it's written by that. It's trial and error, but that's the main thing on ReZero. Is every time that the main characters make a wrong decision, someone pass away, someone get stabbed, someone get gored, someone been murdered, or God. The boys has to go back, but it's returned by death, and I can see that in season 2 that the boys has to end himself to go back, and then he meets someone and he actually learn how to value life and be more careful for season 3. And remember, the first episode of season 3 got leaked. And despite of that disadvantage, the ReZero still have no competition. I'm not gonna lie, still have no competition. And also the first episode of ReZero is 90 minutes, I think. While the rest of the episodes, episode 2 and move on, they just, the average anime length 24 minutes. And I feel like ReZero has no competition. I watched the first and the second season of Campfire Cooking in Another World with my sub skills, and MAPPA overlap. They have good sponsorship, by the way, and I think that's attract audience to like this anime. But I still think ReZero has no competition with this nomination. Alright, with this nomination, like Disney Twisted Wonderland. Why are you here? Why? I actually watched the first season, and they not only announced there's going to be season 2, but there's going to be also season 3. And it's like Alice in Wonderland with Pretty Boy, and I feel like no, it's not powerful enough. And also like Aichado got snubbed in from bureaucrat to villainess that's been reincarnated. Now let me tell you, before the voting stage, I haven't watched this anime at all. So like I had to spend 6 hours marathon watching these animes. The very first scene, Chokun, alright? And I really like the ideas on having the daughters helping dad out, get stuck in the game, but not powerful enough, alright? Not powerful enough. I appreciate Studio Aichados. I appreciate that they was in charge for A Sign of Affection and Yano's Ordinary Day. but no, no. And Konosuba, as pretty much I really like this franchise. I disagree because it's OVA. It's just only 2 episode OVA. It's not as powerful than ReZero. And I also watched Zenshu as well. And I'm kind tired of the transformation animation being repetitive. Alright. I think I mentioned about this before. My biggest mistakes of my life is watching Shadowverse and Shadowverse Flame. I think Shadowverse Flame much better than Shadowverse. And it was the sexy X was in charge of. But oh my god, I didn't expect the one season alone have 100 or 150 episodes. Like, good god, I didn't expect that. I don't watch animes that have that much episode. All right, no, all right. I keep watching the transformation animation. I just want to skip it. All right, I just want to skip it. But at the same time, even with I'm skipping it, it just no too much repetitive. I just don't want and that trope to appear too much on the later episode. All right, first few episode okay, but later on, no, okay, no, don't. All right. Also, congratulations to ReZero for winning the best isekai again. But I also have to mention, why didn't the Rising of the Shield Hero season 4 get nominated? Why there is no Slime 300? Where is the Seventh Prince reincarnation? They deserve to be here more than Campfire Cooking. They deserve to be here more than From Bureaucrat, the villains. They deserve to be here more than Konosuba and Zenshu. And this, what did the church is doing, man? All right. Best action, god. Okay. Congratulations to A1 Picture Solo Leveling Season 2, by the way. I'm not gonna lie, I think I voted for My Hero Academia final season. But I think like the voting stage, I think the trend here is people trying their best to avoid voting Solo Leveling because of what happened to the 9th Crunchyroll Anime Awards. But I still feel like their fanbase is still a lot because yeah, it came from the manga or Korean manga. But yeah, it was the anime is made in Japan. A1 Pictures in Japan, by the way. And I guess like Solo Leveling has a lot of Korean fanbase. I don't know if that's true or not, alright, but Solo Leveling fanbase, they are a lot. But I feel that best action should deserve for My Hero Academia more than Solo Leveling. Alright, I do think clips of One Piece. I don't watch One Piece original, but yeah, I still feel My Hero Academia final season deserve it. No, Dan, no. Kachiakotas, like, no. And I'm not gonna lie, good action actually, but not powerful enough. Season 2 of Gaichu number 8, okay. I really wish Crunchyroll Anime Awards they made it clear, alright. I really wish that they made it clear if this is season 1 or season 2 or overall both season. But no, alright. I really wish and they make it clear. But yeah, I really wish My Hero Academia's final season to win for best action, but it's Solo Leveling. Okay, this is the might be the internet biggest crash out, alright. Because no, actually I don't think it's the biggest crash out. I think best original anime is the biggest crash out, but I will get into that later. But best comedy I can say is the second biggest crash out because Dan season 2 really. I even tried to make the separate videos out this to explain why the F Dan season 2 is romantic comedy. By the way, Dan season 2 was nominated for best romance as well. It just only that one scene in the final episode, the mysterious character uh, stole Okarun first kiss. And oh god. But comedy, no, I don't find Dadadan as comedy. I think the only reason why that Dadadan made it to best comedy is just because of the new characters from the second season of Dadadan. The big boy who fall in love with Mecha and try so hard to make dirty jokes to his favorite girls, the Gyaru girls, Momo Akase, but I don't think it's comedy enough. I voted for Witch Watch because I do find it comedy. Biburi Animation Studios really like to parody things, but I feel so bad. But Biburi Animation Studio got robbed, alright? I feel like none of this, alright? City the animations, okay, good comedy. It has that Nichicho energy. My Dress Up Darling, I feel like fan service equals funny. I haven't watched Rama half, both original and remake. I haven't watched that. Spy Family season, okay, so it does have some funny moment, but I feel like no, I feel like the majority of season 3 is the actions, dramas, but I don't find comedy as much. So the only choice for everyone's here is Witch Watch, but Witch Watch didn't win. Instead, we have Dadadan season 2, and I really want to talk about this. In the very beginning, the voting system is not good. Grand Blue didn't get nominated. Knee Panty and Stocking didn't get nominated. 100 Girlfriends didn't get nominated. This is upsetting. This is upsetting. I feel like Best Slice of Life and Best Comedy Journey are dying. I have to say that word, are literally dying. Because comedy, you can see it appears like everywhere, just like one part of it. But you have to find the animes that is purely focused on comedy. Like list once. Okay, Grand Blue is not here. New Panty and Stocking, no, it's not here. So instead, they only trying to list this. Okay, shonen that okay, if there's a comedies there, bam, instantly in the comedies categories. And I absolutely agreed, and I see the majorities of reaction on the internet. The majorities of them, they only watch shonen. They don't care anything about drama. They don't care anything about romance anime. They don't care about the slice of life anime. They just want action. And for longest time, I think I cannot say the majorities of audience in Asia, because there's Indian as well. I think the majorities of audience in Japan, the majorities of audience in Southeast Asia, we are absolutely angry about the Western taste of anime, alright? And I'm not gonna lie, everyone are free to enjoy animes on whatever, however they want. But talking about the anime awards, I feel like the same thing as Oscar, I feel like the same thing as Golden Globe. At the end of the day, it's just for entertainment purposes. You put it on stage, it's entertainment enough. You have Sony and sponsors, like own the whole things. They have enough budget, they have enough resource to build the whole stage for the anime awards. But at the end of the day, it's just popularity contest, and it just the system is not even trying. They're not even trying, I can say. I'm not going to say that it's not perfect. I'm going to say that it's not even trying. All right. So like we have the biggest crash out because like the best comedy literally have no choice except Witch Watch, but Witch Watch didn't win. Instead, we have like the main focus action won the best comedy. Comedy can be seen at every single animes as much as possible, but to find an anime that is 100% purely focused on comedy, purely making people laugh, that what can they do? Alright, they just only remember the churches, alright? The majority of churches, they just only trying to find animes that they gonna have a lot of people click on the internet articles, or like just grab their attention on the newspapers. And what catch their attention are shonen flop. Well, not shonen flop, shonen slop. But I can say this is shonen flop. Actually, I can say Dadadan is shonen flop because the storyline is the same as the first episode. There's going to be a new characters, and at first you dislike it, but then later on, oh, you got a new superpower. I'm gonna get used to it. But yeah, that I can say that is kind of a shonen flop actually. Yeah, I'm sorry, A4 VF. I feel like Dan season 2 is like a shonen flop for me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. All right. But yeah, like I wish Witch Watch wins, but I wish Grand Blue being nominated. I really wish more animated there was purely 100% comedies being nominated, but no. I'm sorry, I'm crashing out right now. I feel like people will have the same reaction of me having comedies, but but I can say it's the second biggest crash out, you know. The biggest crash out is yeah, original animes, but we're gonna get into that later. But for now, best romance. But yeah, the freaking flower blooms with dignity. I voted for it, and it's absolutely great. I'm happy for it. But this did not. This is not. This should not be exist in this category. All right, that should not exist in the best romance. No. But yeah, the best romance has a correct one. I love the freaking flowers blooms with dignity. I really wish that Dance season 2 to be gone away from best romance, but instead put another Global Works, alright? Because Global Works has Santa Claus Senpai. It's the second season of Bunny Girl Senpai, but the title set is Rascal Santa Claus, but I just want to say that yeah, it's Santa Claus Senpai. I want Dance season 2 to be gone away from best romance category, but instead we have another Global Works anime, which is Santa Claus Senpai. It needs to be there, right? But yeah, I'm happy the freaking flowers blooms with dignity won best romance. It very deserves. And also, I want to talk more about Honey Lemon Sodas because yes, I watch Honey Lemon Soda in airtime, and I also try to rewatch it with my friends, online friends, by the way, on Discord, private voice chat. Even though the voice chat being mute, but we just chat by types. But I showed him Honey Lemon Soda. I rewatch it, but I think he is new to Honey Lemon Sodas. And it's JC Staff, by the way. And also for those who don't know JC Staff, they did an awful job for the second season and the third season of One Punch Man. And I'm not gonna lie, like people were debating who's to blame, JC Staff themselves or Bandai Namco. And let's be real here, Honey Lemon Soda was released before One Punch Man Season 3. And if you pay attention to the animation for Honey Lemon Soda, it was terrible, alright? I would recommend people to check the 6th and the 11th episode of Honey Lemon Soda and to witness how horrible animation is. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel so bad for Mayu Murata. I think he waited for a decade to have anime adaptation, but it didn't being treated well. People were hyping for the second season of Honey Lemon Soda, but for the love of God, please either like release the Blu-ray with the animation fix or improve, or like focus on that first, and then you can worry about the second season after, because recently they did a decent job for Taman's B-side. But I feel like about Honey Lemon Soda, I feel like all of their budgets goes to Hibe Label Japan. and team, they made an awesome job on the opening and ending theme songs. But JC Style, you need to pay attention to the animators, alright? Try not to grab every single project as they can, alright? Try not to do that, alright? Don't. It's not worth it, alright? I totally get it's your work, it's your job, it's earn for a living, but yeah, audience deserve better, man. Audience deserve better. But at the same time, yes, teenagers, young kids, they also deserve better. Alright. And try to introduce some more animes outside of Demon Slayer, would you? Like, yeah, like the Freaking Flowers Bloom Speak Dignity, I love it. I cannot wait if they're going to have a season 2 announcement, but I really want to have Global Works announce season 2 for this, alright? Alright, best background art. I voted for the Summer Hikaru Died, but Kachiya Kuta's won the background art. And I'm not gonna lie though, like the graffitis, okay, I can say that's part of the reason why it won the background art. I actually watched Kowloon Generic Romance. The city skyline is actually great. No. The Apothecary Diaries, I can say, is there. City the animation, you have to understand how hard work behind the background art, the clay animation. One single mistake, they had to start over, and it was a disaster. And I'm happy that Kyoto Animation, they're killing it. But to say that about the background art, I would prefer Side Game Pictures to win at least something. The Summer Hikaru Died. But unfortunately, Kachiyakuta won the background art. Okay, graffiti is there, but I don't think it's as powerful than the Summer Hikaru Died. And yeah, that's why I voted. I feel like the Summer Hikaru Died like deserve it, but Kachiyakuta's, I call it, it's a Kachiyakuta award. But at the same time, please leave Kei Uranas alone. Please leave Hideyoshi Ando's alone. There are people attack them on the internet, and that force these two to deactivate their social media account. Like, I really wish if Hideyoshi Ando's still active on the social medias, people gonna say positive things and say, oh, your graffitis are amazing. But no, people attack them, like saying them racist. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why? There's no need for this. But yeah, like, don't go after the manga author. Do not go attack Kei Urana. Do not attack Hideyoshi Ando. Do not attack Keiichi Arari. Do not attack Mokumoku Ren. Do not attack Yukinobu Tatsu. Like, let's not do that, alright? You're not making things better. No. Also, do not attack these as well. Best director goes to the Apothecary Diaries, Akinori Fudisaka Norihiro Nakanuma's. I disagree. I mean, I totally get they get emotional on stage. They didn't expect they would win because I feel like Shinya Ino deserve better. All right, a lot of people voted for Takopi original scenes to be best directors because middle fingers to censorship, and they shown the main characters doing something rash. That's the most important for the storylines, and they shown the dark side of school bullying, the dark side of having parents nowadays. They don't want to parent things anymore, and bad parentings too actually. And later it's like it affect the main characters also like do bad things as well. But yeah, honestly, Shinya Ino, you deserve better, man. You deserve better. But yeah, do not go after these two social medias. Do not go after these two social medias. Do not go after these social medias. Do not attack anyone. Okay, do not. You're not making things better, alright? Congratulations to Akinori Fudisaka and Norihiro Nakanumas to win the best directors. I still think Shina Ino's deserve better win best directors. But yeah, still congratulations to you. But yeah, I really hope you guys and girls out there do not go after their social medias and attack them. Do not do that, alright? Do not do that. Alright, best character designs, again, it's the Gachiokuta Awards. I call it in the beginning. A lot of people would think that it's a da-da-da award. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. I was right. In the beginning, I know what Crunchyroll does. Because like, I'm currently living in the West, alright? And I know what Crunchyroll are trying to do. They try, everything that I've seen Crunchyroll having like Choli covers promoting hey Gachiokuta, go watch that on Crunchyroll, and I feel like, oh, they're gonna push Gachiokutas to win something in Crunchyroll Anime Awards. So yeah, character designs, I feel like Takopi original scene deserve it, but yeah, Gachiokutas, congratulations to Kei Urana and Hideyoshi Andos. But I feel like Tyson Fai, like, very talented as well. But yeah, congratulations. Please don't attack them, okay? It's not gonna make things better. But I voted for Takopi original scene. I think this may deserve more. But yeah, congratulations to Gachiokuta. Best animation, goes to Solo Leveling Season 2. What do you mean? I wish Takopi original scenes won for best animations. Like, listen, best animation, like, I don't want people just only judge for the action, alright? I totally get it. Action takes a long time to animate, but there's no need for this. Like Takopi original scene, and they set the upward self to censorship, and they showing the raw consequence of what happened if you ignore the problems from social issues, like for example school bullying, for example like bad parentings. For example, the parents, they don't want the parents anymore. Are we seriously like living in societies that parents, they don't want to parents anymore? They only like want to enjoy fighting. They think fighting is entertainment. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna judge. Everyone has the right to enjoy animes however they want. But I still want Takopi original scenes to win the best animation. Alright? Because the animation is very important. It's very important to showcase something bad because it's the storyline. Alright? But why Solo Leveling Season 2 has to win? Why? No. Okay, if you only focus on watching action, then yeah, My Hero Academia final season. Alright? If you only focus on action, then My Hero Academia's final season deserves more than Solo Leveling. But in my opinion, Takopi original scene. Okay. Okay, that is my biggest crash out. The whole internet crashing out with this. I'm not gonna. That is the biggest crash out. The biggest crash out is the best original animes award. The second biggest crash out is the best comedy awards. I haven't watched Lazarus, but when I see Adult Swim, I know something bad is going to happen. There's people on the internet telling each other how crappy Lazarus is, how dog crap Lazarus was. And also I do watch the live streamers actually not just ranting about Sanda deserve as much recognition as Den. They also mention about Digimon B-Break. That Toei Animation, they actually use Unreal Engines to animate. I don't watch the anime because yeah, it's Toei Animation. I still remember what they did to Totally Namor though. But I voted for Moonrise and Apocalypse Hotel. And I also don't think that Zensho is powerful enough as well. But why Lazarus? Why? Is this because of Cartoon Network? Is this because of Cartoon Network and Adult Swim? I feel like no. Should I watch Lazarus? I know how dog crap the anime is going to be, but I haven't watched Lazarus. People on the internet had trying to tell each others that Lazarus is dog crap. I voted for Apocalypse Hotel and Moonrise. Also, I really want to remind you guys and girls that before the voting stage, I watched none of this. I watched zero. Alright? So at first I voted to Moonrise because I see it being mentioned. But and there's people suggest me that go vote for Apocalypse Hotel. It's deserved to win. It deserved to win. And okay, I decided to watch Apocalypse Hotel. And I'm not gonna lie, it's actually good. And I feel like I want Apocalypse Hotel to win, but at the same time, like what has been does, I already voted for Moonrise. So I also watch Moonrise as well. It's a good, okay, anime. But I feel like Apocalypse Hotels, I really wanted to win. But I'm not gonna, the live stream reactions, I also begging for Apocalypse Hotel to win. Or either Moonrise, but Moonrise is okay. But it, not everyone can get into Moonrise because it's mecha, it's space. Apocalypse Hotel, it deserves to win. It's Saiken Picture, and Saiken Picture doesn't have much recognition. Is it because of Cartoon Network or is it because of MAPPA? Is this because of Adult Swim? Why Lazarus wins? No. No, you don't do that, alright? No. That is literally my biggest crash out. I haven't watched Lazarus, but I I was 50-50. Should I watch it? Alright, let's go back. Best news. Okay. The Kachiokuta Awards. Alright, like over Takopi original scene? Really? What do you mean? Over the freaking flowers blooms with dignity? Also, I really seeing a lot of people giving a lot of positive reaction to Clever Test. And I'm not gonna lie, I did watch Clever Test. And I don't think comparing to Goblin Slayers is I think yeah, you can compare it because of Neluru, but I think Goblin Slayers, White Fox, and then later to Liden Films, I think it's still more gorish than Clever Test. And I'm not gonna lie that Kei Urana Hideyoshi Ando, I'm very sorry. It's Crunchyroll's doing. They trying to push Kachiakutas, and then that leads to toxic people being toxic to Kei Urana and Hideyoshi Ando on the internet that forced them to deactivate their social media account. Man, this yeah, this I think like anime studio has to be careful on what animes they want to promote in which platform right now, to be honest. Like I feel like I need more anime studios. They need to check out High Dive, you know, they need to check out Ocean View. Crunchyroll's like, no, alright. I mean, like, a lot of people were upset that 86 is out of Crunchyroll's, but I mean, I'm upset too, but I have to think again. I mean, licensing has ended, but I have to think again. Because, like, what if there will be more animes and then licensing on Crunchyroll, and there's gonna be people like have Beta Princess. They decided that oh god, Crunchyroll has been treating them the users very badly, so there's gonna be lesser people buy a subscription, and even with Sony carrying Crunchyroll, it's going to be having harder time to buy licensing on some animes. So like there's gonna be animes that have their licensing ended, and I think anime studios knows that. I want a picture, by the way, because like right now that Crunchyroll, Sony, A1 Picture, they pushing Solo Leveling, but at the same time the other animes like 86, they're not in the platform anymore. But I had to rethink it again. What if 86 made it to High Dive? What if there's gonna be other platform, they have enough budget to grab the licensing on the animes that is not on their platform, or not on any platform anymore. I can say exact word like that. But yeah, the more animes no longer in Crunchyroll, I feel like it's the right thing, because I think Crunchyroll Anime Awards, it doesn't matter. It just they nominate animes from wherever, from Netflix, from Amazon Prime, from Hulu, from Disney Plus, from Ocean View. It's Ocean View. Yeah, it's gonna be hilarious if any anime from Ocean View is being nominated to Crunchyroll Anime Award. We need best fan service award. Alright, we need that category. But yeah, I don't think Kachiakuta is there. But congratulations to Kei Urana and Hideyoshi Andos anyway. But I think that Takopi Original Sin deserved the best new series. In my heart. Best continuing series, no surprise, I voted for One Piece even though I haven't watched One Piece. Because it's the continuing series. Alright. Because like currently it's more than 1,200 episodes of One Piece. I can say that season 1 actually, because I feel like I think I seen the news that One Piece can decide to us, okay, we need a rest, we need to stop, we're going to only release like 24 or 26 episodes each year now. So yeah, it feels like One Piece is going to have the season 2. But at the same time, I want to watch One Piece remake because so many filter in the originals, and there's gonna be people who get tired of the storyline. People want to having animes to follow 100% from the manga without any filter added. Yeah, but I wish it's not Netflix. Or I wish it's not Netflix. Netflix Japan, I think like you have more advantage, but global Netflix, no. The release formulas, formats, is terrible, and that's the biggest reason why I up until this day I haven't finished Be a Star season 3, and I also don't buy subscription from Netflix. I am absolutely dislike of what the official streaming apps are currently doing right now. But congratulations, One Piece best continuing series. And again, reminds you guys and girls again, Crunchyroll Anime Awards is just for entertainment purposes. They just popularity contest. I wanted to remind you guys and girls again that I'm happy that One Piece wins, not Solo Leveling. Okay. Alright. I mean, I expected because film of the year is the battle between Chainsaw Man and Demon Slayers. I voted for Chainsaw Man, but there are so many people. I mean, I totally get. Okay, Demon Slayers, they broke a record of box office on how many people bought tickets. But Chainsaw Man's the movies, oh my god, the storylines. Okay, talking about storylines, I mean, to talk about the Reese arc by itself is good, but on how what happened to the manga, people are questioning what is Tatsuki Fujimoto's are doing right now. So like to judge the Reese arc itself for the movies, I think Chainsaw Man deserved to win. 100 meters, I actually watch it, and it's amazing. But I think Chainsaw Man have more popularities. But I'm not gonna lie, why Scarlet needs to be there, why the Rose of Versailles needs to be there, why Mononoke's the movies needs to be there. These bottom threes, they don't deserve to be nominated. Alright, I want a neck and neck battles. Where is Project Sekai movie? Where is Given 2 and 3 movies? Where is Kobayashi no Maid Dragon movie? Remember the beginning, the voting system is not even trying. Alright. But congratulations for Demon Slayer fans. Also, like, again, do not go after Tatsuki Fujimoto's social medias, alright? Don't go attack him, alright? Also, don't go after Goyo or Haru Kotoge social medias. Don't do that, alright? Don't. You're not making things better. Do not go attack anyone on social medias. Let's be family friendly. Don't be toxic, alright? Alright, anime of the years, right? Okay. I think I remember in the live stream reaction, watch along Crunchyroll Anime Awards. At first I was upset, but a few seconds later I think that okay, I can take that. But I'm still upset, alright? Because Takopi original scene won nothing. 1-0 award. Okay? Takopi original scene 1-0 award. My Hero Academia final season, okay, is good. I can say that. Anime of the years, congratulations. But I still think Takopi original scene didn't deserve to win 0 award. Alright. I need to be careful on negative plus negative positive, alright? Takopi original scene didn't deserve to win 0 award. And I'm not gonna lie, I was so upset. I mean, alright, any other years, I feel like My Hero Academia final season as anime of the year is to trying to get the internet reaction to calm down. Alright, because I feel like, okay, it's well deserved. But at the same time, Southeast Asian audience and Japanese audience are hard to please. I still think Takopi original scene deserved anime of the years. My Hero Academia's okay, that's totally fine. That is let the internet calm down, but let's not forget the history. The history of the robbery of how many Takopi original scene being nominated in different category, but 1-0. I think the same thing as Summer Hikaru Die, but I don't think it's as much powerful than Takopi original scene. And also, I seen the announcement that Takopi original scene is going to have the recap movie, but I still think it's not going to count. Alright, let's remember the film of the years. There's people wondering where is that movie. It's not count, alright? Where is Jujutsu Kaisen movie? It's not count, alright? Because it's the recap and then it's just addition of some scenes from the later season. For those who totally forget that there was a the Evil Eye movies, and it's not listing here, which is make sense because it's the recap movie. And the same things for the Jujutsu Kaisen's Shibuya Arcs and the Calling Games movie, and it's not being listed here. And I absolutely agree because it's a recap movie. And now, even though Takopi original scene is going to announce there's going to be a movie, it's still not going to be nominated and for the best film of the year. No, because at the end of the day, it's a recap movie. It's not like that. I think it's also the same for Sound Emporium recap movie as well, which has Kyoto Animation was in charge of. I don't think it's going to count. What film anime of the year is supposed to be is to be something new, no recap movie at all. But I don't know, like people got upset about Overlord not being listed here. And people got upset that Uma Musume is not even listed as one of the best film of the year too. And anime of the years like Okay, a lot of people would say that My Hero Academia final season is deserved anime of the year, but I still think that it's Crunchyroll Anime's award. It's Crunchyroll, it's Sony strategies, it's their tactics to get the internet to calm down. But we Southeast Asian, and then there's Japanese audience, and we are smart, alright? I'm not Japanese, by the way. I'm Southeast Asian. I'm Vietnamese. Currently live in the West. All right, West. I mean, USA. You know, but I'm smart. All right. Takopi original scene deserve better. My Hero Academia final season as anime of the year is Sony and Crunchyroll's tactics just to let the internet calm down. And I don't buy it, alright? No. But at the end of the day, as I said multiple times in these videos, Crunchyroll Anime Awards is just for entertainment purposes. It's always being popularity contest. Our votes may not matter much. The only matter is the judges. And some of the judges, they are from the Nerdies, the GameSpot, the AV Club, and the DEI. And I don't know that how many more animes gonna end licensing in Crunchyroll, and a lot of anime fans going to be upset about it. But in my opinions, the more animes being removed out of Crunchyroll's, the more is the right thing to do. Alright? Because we need the CEO behind Sony and Crunchyroll to realize that the more bad localization they create for the animes, the more anime studios they're gonna acknowledge that, the more they're gonna revoke the licensing out of the platform. And even though they're not going to do that, they just let time by time, then let the licensing end slowly by contract. Then the anime studios would realize that, oh god, the platform is the licensing ends. We have to do some things. We need to find all the platforms to get the animes keep being promoted from time to time, so they can never forget the odors or animes they want to be taught from years later. For example, 86, and I think it happens to Oshinokos, to be honest. Like, I think like anime studio has the right to get the animes to be promoted in more than 2 platforms as much as possible, but instead of just one, actually they have the right to promote animes in more than 2 platforms as much as possible. But honestly, I wish anime studios, they gonna be focused on either High Dive or Awesome Views or many more platforms they can think of. If possible, it's Renown. Yeah, it's Renown. Yeah, we need more animes being promoted for it's anime powered by Renown. But yeah, I feel like Crunchyroll Anime Awards, I know that even though they're not even trying to change, they are well known for being biased. But I hope, first of all, most important thing, more nominees each category, please. 6 is not enough. Don't try to narrow down to 6 nominees each category. Instead, make it 10 or 20s. Alright? And also, voice artists separate into 2 groups, the male and the female. Alright? Because Title Benz is not being nominated. Alex Lee is not being nominated. Amanda Lee is not being nominated. For those who don't know who is Amali or Amanda Lee, she English dubbed for Kitagawa Marine from My Dress Up Darling. She won before, right? And my god, there are so many individual talent people they being missed out. So many animes being missed out, to be honest. Especially go to the slice of life and romance. Let's go slice of life first. You would think King Bus Jack or in the war zone as slice of life instead of City the animation. No. And also comedy, it needs to change. Alright? Like, let's start with My Dress Up Darling first. I think it's a basic of fan service equals funny. But you need to mention about Grand Blue. Speaking of Grand Blue, there's going to be season 3. And I hope that Grand Blue is gonna get nominated for Best Comedy. Alright? And I was so upset that the 100 Girlfriends didn't get nominated. Again, 100 Girlfriends will have season 3. And I'm begging, please make it to Best Comedy. Alright, I'm begging. I cannot believe that season 2 being the best comedy. Why? No. Also, speaking of best comedy, I think Nakamura-kun deserve to be best comedy. I think it's a good battle between 100 Girlfriends, go for him Nakamura-kun, and Grand Blue season 3. And also another one, Mistress Kanan is devilishly easy. But it's just like so far for now. There may be more animes gonna come out later on. But it's just so far for now. And also Isekai anime, a lot of discussion about this. Because Jobless Reincarnation is going to be out soon. Season 3 to be exact. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting because there's an announcement of the 5th season of the Rising of the Shield Heroes. I don't know if this is going to be this year or next year. But also Slam Reincarnation season 4. And I don't know, is a Petal of Reincarnation count? I don't know, but there will be season 2 of Tanya, the Shade of Evil. It's going to be an epic battle between ReZero season 4 and Tanya, the Shade of Evil season 2. But we see how Studio Nuts going to deal with the second season of Tanya. But yeah, there's gonna be a biggest battle for Isekai animes. ReZero season 4, Jobless Reincarnation season 3, Tanya season 2, so that's 3 of them, 3 of the big one. I think also 4 the big one as well, Slam Reincarnation season 4. And there could be many more Isekai animes that you can list off, maybe later on, I don't know. But yeah, as that's what I said, each category need 10 or 20 nominees. And what else? Romance. Yeah, things need to be fixed. Other than gone, totally gone. Get out here. I think, I mean, the freaking flower blooms with dignity is a correct one. But I don't know. Get rid of best anime song, please. Get rid of this, please. Instead, change it up the best movie songs. Alright? Movie deserve as much nomination as the TV series. Alright? I mean, it has a correct win. Yonezu Kenshi won Iris Out won best anime songs. But yeah, stupid category need to be gone. Speaking of which, this also needs to be gone. Please don't go after Tenisaki Asumi social media and attacker. Don't go do that, right? Don't do that. I feel so bad for her because like she won the award, but she feel like what's the cause of these awards? Like, is this award mean something? Because like we literally have KAMUI from Kobayashi Chinomate Dragon movie, but she's not making the nomination, which is so upsetting. And also Philo, even Ratalia from the Rising of the Shield Heroes. There's so many must protect at all costs from the Rising of the Shield Heroes anime, but you don't even bother to mention them. And also, it's season 4 as well. And speaking of which, best score. Like you need to change the name of it because people gonna misunderstand about what is score means. They thought about the overall score from 1 to 10 or 1 to 100. Please change this to best OST or best soundtrack. Alright? Or best soundtrack maker or best OST makers. If you list it to best score, a lot of people will misunderstanding that oh, it's the great score 1 to 10, 1 to 100, and no, alright. A lot of things has to be changed, but I think Sony and Crunchyroll, they don't even try. And honestly, I don't know if we should have best voice artist performance for Vietnamese or not, because from what I seen from the internet reaction, I feel like Crunchyroll's they I don't know if that's true. They treat Thai users better than Vietnamese users. Please correct me if I was wrong in the comment section. Is Crunchyroll make it to Thailand? And if they do, and did they treat Thai users good? Just let me know, right, in the comment section down below. But what I seen on the internet, they saying that Crunchyroll treat Thai users much better than Vietnamese user because oh my god, the Vietnamese subtitle, they have a lot of question mark in between words. Because there's the like accent, the slash on top, the hat on top of the letters, and I don't think Crunchyroll has the ability to be able to read that yet. And then they just leave it a bunch of question mark, a bunch of hashtag, a bunch of exclamation mark in between words. Like we cannot read anything. So, and also you need to change what defines the main character and what defines supporting characters. You need to change that, alright? And also like the nomination itself is absolutely horrible. It's Dandadan versus the Apothecary Diaries, and only one nomination from My Hero Academia and Kachiokutas, and not so many other animes being mentioned, which is absurd, alright? Which is absurd. And can we not have part 3 of Ninja Kamui, please? Can we not have that? Best original animes, we need to change. Remember the 9 Crunchyroll Anime Awards, the biggest crash out when Ninja Kamui won over Curse and Cry, Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night, Sumashi no Train, Train to the End of the World, Metallic Rouge. This is so sad, man. Also, yeah, I think I did mention about voice artists, but yeah, let's mention more about this. We need I mean, like we need to either have this picture change. All right, this picture needs to be changed. The mouse turn to a cross, and I absolutely agree with that. You need to have the picture of the actual voice artist, and then having the characters on the side, like to show like what the in the middle of the voice artist being voiced on. Aoyuki, she voiced Neruru, which is so good, and okay, I can totally fine with she won the best voice artist performance of Japanese, but I absolutely like still feel like Reina Ueda's deserve better. So I need this to be updated. I need the pictures to be updated. Having the picture of the actual voice artist in the middles, and then having the characters on the sides 1 2 3 1 2 3. Try to do that, alright? Try to do that. And also list as much as you can as well, alright? List as much as you can where the characters comes from, and which character did the voice artist voice on. And yeah, like also feel free to list as much anime studio as you can. That alone that show that you care, alright? That alone that show that you care. You can also list this as much as you can as well. That alone show that you care about not only for the voice artists but also the audience, the users, also the anime studios, the manga authors, for everything you credit, everything as well. That alone, I promise you, a lot of people will buy subscription for Crunchyrolls. But, however, don't forget that you leak all information. Don't forget that. Resolve that, please. Do not leak our data. Do not leak our credit cards. Alright? Crunchyroll's, Sony, you have to fix this. Alright? That is my constructive criticism. Don't you dare take this video out. Don't you dare report these videos and try to request takedown. I'm not gonna do that. That is my opinions. If I say anything that may sound rude, I'm sorry. But if I say anything wrong, leave the comments down below. And who knows? In the next videos, I'm gonna make a correction to myself because I want to talk more about Takopi original scene. That maybe will be in my future videos. I want to talk more about Takopi original scene because currently in Vietnam there are a lot of child abuse, not just from the family but also school bullying as well, and that is going to be the future videos where it's just only my face cam just sitting here talking with you guys and girls. And yeah, I'm not going to show any footage of the school bullying. I'm not going to show the footage of the anime. I'm not going to show the footage and the sound of the anime as well because I don't want to get the DMCA. I don't want to break the community guideline of these social medias. I don't want to lose my channel, right? But yeah, guys, feel free to leave your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Again, Crunchyroll Anime Award is just for entertainment purposes. It's always a popularity contest. But my opinions, I try to be as critical as possible. I watch almost all of the animes that's being nominated for the 10th Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Trust me on this, alright? But also trust all the people who react the same things as well. Like for example, Geekux or the Anime Man. Both Joey Bizinger, both the group of the Anime Man as well. Also, watch Gigak Ogarn as well. Watch Otaku Spirit. Watch as many reactions as you can to see if your reaction is the same. Alright? That's all I'm saying. Bye for now.